side of the circle to go after him. Wicketkeeper Dinesh Ramdan, he's stood back.
Well, he's coming from the Joel Garner end this time, and he's got a bit of a breeze coming from the left-hander's leg to off, so he'll look to get the ball to swing away from the left-hander.
Left arm over.
It wasn't so much his swing in the last game that did the trick, but his variation, his change of pace.
I think they've been clever, West Indies, in the two matches that we've seen, and this is the strong suit in cricket for the West Indies. World champions, they've got firepower, they've got guile. A little bit of swing, he's got a slingy action, he's not tall by any stretch.
Yes, he'll get a little bit of help from that end for sure. Strong enough wind. You see he's starting to shape back in, just started it too far to leg. Not a good idea, there's no one at square leg.
And straight away Michael Lunn is standing outside his crease. I mentioned the guile and the way that the West Indies bowlers have taken pace off. Dwayne Bravo, he's a wonderful exponent of that. Darren Sammy is useful. Narine has got a box of tricks. I think they've got everything covered, and it's a long batting lineup. Outside edge, and it dropped short just.
Well, this is the pitch we played the first game on, and even though there's decent bounce and carry, it doesn't have the kind of pace of the other pitch beside it. Remember, Hendy Wallace was pointing that out in the last game, that this pitch tends to be just a little bit slower than the other one. Had it been the other pitch, that would more than likely have carried to Darren Sammy.
Through mid-wicket. Going to go all the way? Yeah, it does. Trickles to the boundary. Johnson Charles in pursuit.
Well, this is the ploy that I would have expected batsmen to be using. Doesn't have a lot of pace, Santoki. And you get down the track at him. You pretty much take the two ways he gets most of his wickets out of it, which is bowled and leg before. We expect to see a little bit more of that.
To the offside, there's a fielder out there just to savour on that cover point boundary. Reminds me of Malinga. Slingy action. And just check out how the seam comes out, and Malinga's got wonderful control and variations. There's similar build. Not quite as low as Malinga, but you can see that sling. Bound to swing a touch if he bowls full.
Bowler's left arm over. One delivery left.
Slowy to finish, just 5 from the first over.
Hill's employing a different method. He likes to hang back in the crease, whereas Lum has decided that he's going to come down the track. There's that nice healthy breeze that we have blowing out of the east.
Well, first glimpse for me at any rate of Sheldon Cottrell. Must be a good story that he comes into West Indies cricket. He's a soldier. He's a big lad. Left arm, good age, 24. About as strong as it gets. See what sort of action he's got. As he get it through, Jeffrey? What sort of pace? Bounces the lot.
He gets it down to the other end fairly rapidly, Bumble. He's got fine leg up. Needs to be careful of the lengthy balls.
That's whistled away. One bounce forward over the top of slip.
Well, we can't afford to be giving that much room. So it's nice and wide. A little bit of nervous energy, probably.
I just mentioned what sort of action has he gotten, and just check out as he sets off and then accelerates. He really hits the crease. He's getting it through. 89 miles an hour, that's more like it. Crank it up.
Yeah, this is more like his standard pace. We want to think about pitching up just a little bit more.
White ball.
I wonder if he's nervous in the army. He's nervous here.
Yeah, maybe just a little bit nervous. This is what he did in the CPL, playing for the Antigua Hawks Bills.
Good length. Nothing too much wrong with the delivery, but a wonderful shot down the ground. Lum quickly into his stride.
And this was sweet. Michael Lum. Nicely timed. There's a hint of movement away, but just compensated nicely for that.
Long chase is this. Bull's going to win. Expensive over so far.
Well, he hasn't quite got it right, Sheldon Cottrell, in terms of what length he needs to be bowling here. Deep back in his crease. Just an indication that he's got some respect for Cottrell's pace, but was ready for that short delivery.
And Darren Sammy's come all the way down from slip, and he's calming him down. He's just taking up time out of the game, and he's moved one or two fielders. He's changed position with Marlon Samuels, who was at mid-on. Samuels has gone across into that cover region, and he's just stopping the game, calming him down. Sammy has had a long chat with him, and now it's going to be no slip.
There's no fine leg either.
Oh, that's a big one high in the air against the breeze, goes all the way. Couple of bounces, 4 more. 22 on the board. So 17 from the over, short and wide, and Lum climbs in.
He's doing the business, Michael Lum. He's got 21 of those 22. Alex Hale's not yet off the mark.
Well, he's been lucky there, Lum. He's took all the strike. A real wayward over from Cottrell. That's the way it goes sometime. He's got to 21 so quickly, Lum. Alex Hales has just faced one delivery. Down the pitch and driven down the ground. This is a chase. He's not hit this at all. And it goes for 4. It's a thick inside edge. You just think back to England in that second game when Santoki took his 4 wickets and they didn't venture out of the crease, and in these first 7 deliveries they've advanced, come at him, meet him.
Well, England starting to feel some momentum here. Hales feeding off that good over from Lum.
Dinesh Ramdan comes up to the stumps, trying to stop the batsman coming down the pitch. He's 29 today, Ramdan.
That's a nick off you, mate. Come on.
That's a lovely shot, a controlled shot. The 4 men saving one on the offside, and he gets it through.
Well, this start is getting better and better. We had a wash of boundaries, 7 of them. Nicely put away. Volley outside off stump, and away it goes. Darren Sammy's got some thinking to do here. Don't think we're going to see a second over from Cottrell right now. We'll probably have Narayan bowl 1 or 2. See if he can quiet things down.
Got him! The ball ducks!
I think he's getting a warning here. He is. Santoki is being warned about running on the pitch. That's his first warning, you can see there. Procedure now is that the umpire tells the bowler, he tells the captain. That's your first warning. If he does it again, that would be his second and final warning. If he does it again, he's out of the attack. Feet up. I think when Brian Lara got that 400, all the bowlers wanted to run on the pitch to get off. Let's have a look where he's running then. He's had this warning from Gregory Brathwaite. That's the one, his right leg.
Half chance, boys, come on!
Slowy again, and he's picked it nicely. Might just have gone all the way. Yes, it has. Just looking at England in the power plays, that's the first 6 overs in the first T20. England were 36 for 2, and in the second they limped along to 30 for 3. Excellent start this time. Off cutter, and he waits for it.
One,
38 without loss. We'll see what he does, Darren Sammy here. Cottrell ball, that 1 over for 17 on debut. He'll have been thrilled when he received the cap. I think he's gone out of the attack. It's going to be Narayan. So on the Rhine, I would say it's a ball over 4 and 6. And this is great skill, just with 2 outside of the circle. And you can tell that Sammy believes in him. He's 38 without loss after 3 overs, brings his crackerjack bowler into the attack, and he's dropped himself in at slip, Darren Sammy, so he's attacking. 2 outfielders, where are they? Deep long off and deep square leg. England have been so wary of him. Don't know which way it's going. Spins the ball both ways, and he sort of flicks it out of the front of his hand.
Yeah. Good city. That's it, boy.
Well, he gets 4 for this. It's not gone exactly where he wanted, but they all count.
Well, if it went for 4, it went where he wanted. Went away from any fielder. Didn't quite get hold of it, but once it crosses that rope, it doesn't really matter. It's 4. Took it right off the stumps.
Oh, that's what he wanted last time. It's a miniature Chris Gale. Narayan watches, he smiles, Michael Lum. Michael Lum, 38 from 18, 6 4s, 2 6s.
Well, they've certainly jumped on the West Indies here. Michael Lum in particular has taken every opportunity that's been presented itself to score. Takes this one square from just outside off stump. Not too concerned with which way it's going.
And he gets it away. This will be 4. It races away down there towards third man. England have got to 52 without loss in the 4th over.
Well, this is more like the starts that England have been looking for. We saw how dangerous he could be in the 50 over format. Well, he's shown now that he's a force to be reckoned with in T20.
Oh, jeez.
And he'll think he's missed out there. 4 overs, 52 without loss. Well, I say. Pair of bruises. Change of bowling. Dwayne Bravo. Oh, hit the stumps. Oh, he misses.
Well done, boys. Well done, boys.
He's nearly run 2 there, Michael Lum.
It's good work here from Johnson Charles. Had a chance here. Lum would have been gone. The West Indies need a wicket. Sort of slow things down. It's a fantastic start by England.
That's 4 more. Slashed away to third man, 4 fielders, 5 fielders, saving 1 on the offside. England will look at this West Indies team and won't be intimidated. No Chris Gale, no Samuel Badri. I think that's a big chunk out of the West Indies. This one, just let it go. I'll be off on it. West Indies, for 6.
Right on.
A slow delivery there, and you'll see plenty from Dwayne Bravo, and he picked it, he waited, Hales, and then slapped it straight to the fielder. Same sort of delivery. Slow it. Hales finds one of those fielders inside that 30-yard circle. Just looking at West Indies in the power plays, and we've seen West Indies, the way that they've played, they've battered England. But England in power plays will go past them. Call is 2. 58 without loss. So it will be all smiles in that dugout for England. They got off to an excellent start. Michael Lum 42 from 20, Alex Hales 15 from 10. Change up here. Nick Knight, Ian Bishop.
England's best start of a series, and that hasn't been difficult. 58 without loss after 5, still 1 over of the power play left. Michael Lum has played Sunil Narayan well again. He's been doing well against him all tour.
Yeah, I thought watching the ODIs he was one of 2 that was picking him, the other one being Bresnan, of course not playing in this game. Missed a trick though, West Indies here, they really have. I'd say it's not a practice match at the toss, but they've just been practicing and trying a few things at the top here with the 2 faster bowlers. And it's just enabled Lum in particular to get off to a flyer. These are conditions that England will enjoy. Pace on the ball. Just a little bit too late to bring Narayan in. Should really have opened with Samuels, I think. No Badri today.
Yes. Ollie!
It's well done by Marlon Samuels. He was in very quickly. Sometimes he can be a little bit late to react, but on that occasion he was very, very quick off the fence and certainly stopped 2.
City boy! I'll make it there for you, buddy. Come on. Well ball, City. Well on, Johnny. Good stuff, Sonny. Good stuff, Sonny boy. Liking this, City boy. Come on. Well ball, City. Good, City. Like this, City boy.
Well played by Lum. He continues to blossom against Narayan. 64 without loss.
Yep, he hasn't bowled many doosras to Michael. There it is. Finger is when the index finger is above the ball upon release, that's the doosra, and Michael Lumb's picking him. That was the off spinner. I reckon when he knows you're picking him, he doesn't bowl it too often. He's bowled a lot of off spinners to Michael Lumb. It's a great start for England.
By far and away England's best start of this T20 series. Probably their best start for some time in T20s. Andre Russell. He's still a work in progress, and they still need, in situations like this, to give him as many opportunities bowling wise as possible. Just for him, in my view, it's for Andre Russell to understand the ebbs and flows of the game, and when to bowl his variation and when to change his length. He's still coming to terms with that.
I guess that comes with experience, doesn't it? An opportunity.
Yeah, well, that's why it's important for him to get every opportunity. And it's sort of like, it's not exactly Jade Dernbach, but he doesn't have that amount of variation, but it's about building that base of deliveries. If you come on at a time where you can just hit a length and then branch out, which I think has been a part of Dernbach's fall. The other question, and I know that you're a reluctant, in these situations, a reluctant man if you had your way to change up your teams. I do think it's an opportunity, presents an opportunity as well, Sheldon Cottrell, to see what he will bring. That's big. May have gone out onto the streets as well.
Well, all the talk coming into this game, England haven't got the power to compete at this level against this team. Well, they've got plenty of power here. West Indies have missed a trick, and make the point again. Too much pace on the ball on this surface, and England are thriving. Hales with runs in the last game, and a little bit of form. 23 now from 13, but it's Lum really that's taking the game away. 48 from 26. Yeah, I just think there's a time and a place, Bish, to try various options, various players, and I think now is the time for either side. With a game to go before a World T20, now's not the time.
I understand your philosophy. I think it comes out of necessity sometimes. That what will Cottrell with his pace bring in Bangladesh? Slower pitches. They should have known by now, but
yeah, you should know, shouldn't you? If he's in this squad, you must have a good idea what he's capable of in those conditions.
I still think they're not absolutely sure. Still think it's a process where they saw him in the CPL on quick pitches where he got it through. And how will he react on slower pitches? He hasn't been playing that long, Sheldon Cottrell, to be quite honest. He only a couple of seasons into first-class cricket, regional cricket, so it's still a process of growth for him. It's a good shot, should be two. And 50 as well for Michael Lum. Good hand, quick time, 27 balls.
Yeah, maybe just a bit of doubt about his fitness coming into this game, and absolutely no problems with that. England off to a flyer. He showed some form in the ODIs, and he's continuing on here. This will be just what he needs and what the team need going into that World T20. Someone at the top in good nick.
third half century in T20 internationals for Michael Lum. Darren Sammy into the attack. He'll want to get some confidence in his bowling as well. He's only bowled a couple of overs in the 2 matches previous to this. 1 for 17, I think 1 for 12.
Okay now, boys. Come on, still in this here, Sammy.
Just on your point again, there's different philosophies as captain. Your captain's hat on. There would be some players that you pick in your unit, and if you're Darren Sammy, for instance, or if you're Owen Morgan, you want to know what they are like in certain situations, which, because some of them are young, they haven't fully developed, or the team aren't quite sure, and you don't want to do that in the World T20, whether it's an England side or the West Indies side. So I understand your point about confidence and 11. I think you should know what your best 11 is. But in case someone pulls up, you need to know which of my reserves can slot in nicely in a given situation.
Catch him.
You'd call it a drop, I suppose, but it came back relatively quickly.
Not sure I'd call it a drop. I reckon he saved 4 there. It's, well, he's angry. He's a great competitor. Absolutely nailed that. God, blimey. And he just gets a hand down, really.
Good Sambo. Come on here, boys.
Timed it beautifully from the start. That was better as well. Down the ground to Santoki. A little bit of pace from Cottrell. It was expensive first over for Cottrell. So we've seen lots of that from Michael Lum. Lots of power down the ground. There you go again. He's been in really good touch here, Michael Lum. It's just where Alex Hales, maybe just area of improvement for Alex Hales. Goes square of the wicket a lot in comparison to Michael Lum.
Let's go, Sammy. Nicely here, boy. 1 wicket here, buddy. On Sammy. Yes, bro. Good Jimmy, good Jimmy. Good Jimmy. Come on, Sambo. One wicket here, Sam. Come on, buddy.
First over that hasn't contained the boundary comes from Darren Sammy, 78 without loss.
Shirt on again. Look chuffed in me, David.
The change. Bowler left arm over. Alec.
Sheldon Cottrell comes on from the Joel Garner end. Darren Sammy probably feeling a change of end is necessary, maybe based on the wind direction as well.
Keep coming, SLG. Keep coming, SLG.
It's also a learning experience for Krishma Santoki as well. He's roughed up a little bit today, and one of his challenges is going to be to find ways of countering batsmen coming down the pitch to him. when the ball isn't swinging, because he's only medium pace and he's going to be playing on some flat pitches. There are going to be times when he's going to be at a disadvantage when it doesn't swing. So he's going to have to start upskilling as well, because he can't pull the ball in short. Just doesn't have the pace with a low arm.
Looks like he might have to get used to bowling with the keeper up as well in these type of conditions. He did that right at the end of his first spell, didn't he?
He's a good young bowler, good cricketer, and as with every cricketer, he's going to have to continuously evolve. Everyone has to do it. He's got a good head. Great success overall. A lot of those wickets have come by hitting the stumps. He's got that lovely slow delivery, beautiful slow delivery.
CPL looks like it was a huge success. I'm just trying to think of these two that we're talking about here, Koth and Santoki, who had many good performances during the CPL. I guess it just gives the selectors a little bit more indication how they may go in international T20.
Yes, Santoki was the MVP. 16 wickets. Next best was only 11. Change of pace from Cottrell. What do you think England can get from here?
Wow, from this position, they ought to be eyeing up somewhere around 200, I would have thought. 170, 180 might be a decent score. It's a pitch that's been used before.
It's good work from Lendl Simmons. It's also Michael Lump's highest score in T20s, 53 against New Zealand. As his previous best. .85 after 9.
Yes, Mr. Lee.
Darren Sammy again. Sweetly played.
Yeah, a sign of confidence as well from Michael Lump. Keeper is up, as you'd expect, with Sammy bowling, but he's going to use his feet regardless. I'm surprised they haven't gone to Marlon Samuels or maybe another pace off the ball option. I know you'll bowl cutters here and try and take the pace off Sammy, but
sometimes when the ball is hit on that side of the ground, it holds up in the breeze, and I think Johnson Charles got a little bit fooled initially.
Good stuff, Seb. Red ball, Sammy. Good Seb.
He was across the stumps there so early. I thought a leg stump Yorker here, and the base of leg stump was on the cards. It almost seemed to happen in slow motion.
Step across the lever, it's another one. We'll start there. That ball!
.96 without loss after 10. Ten more overs to go, and England look on target for something significant. Henry Wallace and David Lloyd are here.
It's a good Yorker. He scrambled for two, but he settled for one. Can England get to 200? It's been much better from England this time, but I just feel the look at that West Indies team, Hendy, and there's not that menace. There's no Chris Gale in there, and Badri's not playing, and I think it's just released England.
Yeah, it's been all England really for these first 10 overs. And even though I'm sure the discussion would have been to try and get a clean sweep in this series, I suppose without any real pressure in this game, an opportunity for the reserve players to get a run out today would just take away slightly from the intensity one would think from the West Indies.
Well, he tries a slower ball, and that's a good effort from Cottrell. And you see a big strapping lad like this who comes into international cricket. He's got to think on his feet as to where to bowl, where can I get less damage. He's got pace. Now has he got accuracy? That will be built into his game, I would say.
Well, the key for the bowlers here is to try and assess the conditions quickly. The pitch on the left of screen is the one that was used in the last game, and that has a little bit more bounce than the one that they're currently using. So Cottrell will be playing his first game and obviously would have seen the bounce on the last pitch.
Oh, that's high. That's a steepler. All the best. Who wants this? Nobody. Bravo takes it. That's a really good catch. Yeah, the soldier's got one. He'll be thrilled. His teammates will be thrilled that they've broadened this partnership. That has gone so high.
Well, they probably got most of their success in terms of limiting the scoring with the slower delivery. And that was pace off again. And there was a degree of reluctance in going for that catch, and Bravo decided, okay, I'll take it on, and there was some relief. So an excellent knock there by Michael Lum. Goes for 63, 98 for 1.
Well, England are flexible. Owen Morgan comes in at number 3. They've had a perfect start there. 98 for the first wicket. Lum 63 from 40. Hales is there, 33 from 25. A good bit of bowling from Cottrell. He went for 17 in his first over. As I say, you've got to learn quickly on your feet. Where can I bowl? Where can I not bowl? Where am I vulnerable? What has he got? He's got pace. He's big, strong, decent action. I've had a tweet in and somebody says he reminds him of Wesley Hall. And I see what they mean, given that Wesley's right arm, this lad's left arm, there's a little bit of something there. Good Yorker. So Owen Morgan comes in at 3. 99 for 1. And you just sense that Morgan is a big player for England. He's been quiet and he's still injured. They had a little game of golf yesterday and he couldn't play because of his knee injury, so a sensible thing, he didn't play golf yesterday. But going to Bangladesh and moving everything forward, he's a big player for England.
Yeah, one of the players who is very gifted at playing slow bowling, and you would imagine that the spinners will really play a big part. But Michael Lum, he'd be happy to have got a score under his belt. And you have to say it's a good comeback by Cottrell.
Marlon Samuels off spin. England 100 for 1. Start to the 12th.
Pretty good time for Morgan to come in. I think Alex Hales now will be charged with the responsibility to try and keep that momentum going. I would think for the early stages, Owen Morgan would just want to rotate the strike. The field is set for the single there on offer, so not much pressure being applied there by the West Indies at this point.
And I should think, looking at England's lineup now, that Moeen Ali will probably just keep dropping further and further down. Josh Butler will come in next, and then Ravi Bopara, Ben Stokes. So I think Moeen Ali will just keep getting further and further down. In a wonderful position.
Well, it must have been very tempting for the England hierarchy to push Josh Butler in at number 3, even with this start. But I suppose looking at the bigger pictures about getting some practice as well for some of their key players. Morgan hasn't had a score at all in the series.
Well, it's certainly a feature of the 3 matches that the quicker bowlers have had to work really hard. His pace off that has paid dividends. Slower bowlers. Morgan hits extra cover again. Good over this from Samuels. Well bowled. Good over. 12 have been bowled. 102 for 1.
Well, I would think they want, anything over 190, I think, is really a good score. And that would really test the West Indies.
That's another good Yorker. highest score in T20 internationals on this ground is 195. He's come back so well, Cottrell. His first over went for 17, taken out of the attack, changed ends, and now he stands at 1 for 28 as into his final over.
That first over he was primarily short, and although he was bowling with good pace, it was right up the street for both Alex Hales and Michael Lamb.
15 balls since the last boundary, so Ramdin's right, they're pulling it back.
Going for the over, gentlemen.
But the 190 plus that England would be looking at would be a good test for the West Indies. I think that when they look at their finishing for the West Indies, it's about a package of batsmen as opposed to any one individual. So that would really give them a good test as to where they're at in terms of their batting lineup.
Good channel, boy.
Yeah, appreciation from Sammy for Cottrell. Looks to have settled down after that first over, and he's got his Yorker in. He's bowled a good slow ball. That's in the slot. Oh, it's a flat six. It's sailed. Gracious.
A shot of confidence there from Owen Morgan. The mid-off was brought up, and he had the confidence and the execution to lift that straight into the crowd.
England get off 1-1-1. Cricketers really suspicious about that number. Always have been. It's 1-1-1 and 87. Seems to be more of an Australia thing, 87, 13 short of a century. Oh, it's catch, it's in the air. Hales is going to go here. Another wicket for the soldier. He salutes again. Bad time to lose a wicket. Hales on 38. Slaps it to mid-on.
Just seems to have lost a little bit of rhythm there, Alex Hales. And that one just got off the bottom of the bat. And then Lou Simmons is not going to make a mistake with that in the deep. And a fine end to the spell for Cottrell. Alex Hales goes for 38. England 112 for 2.
Bowling.
Josh Buttler has come in at 4. So England with 2 new batsmen at the crease. Morgan's on 9. Buttler gets away with a single. 113 for 2. He's got 7 overs, Josh Buttler. England in a good position, but the run rate's just dropping. Call this 2, they'll have to scamper. There they get back.
It's a good test there for Morgan and that knee. And Butler's in because of this. Totally mistimed shot from Alex Hales.
Got him!
13 fours and 4 sixes. So they'll be looking to increase this boundary count, England, to rocket this score, get it up to 190, 200 if they can. 8 wickets left.
Allez! Voilà!
Oh, hits extra cover. Short and wide from Samuels. Bowled.
Line.
Yeah, he's just really slowed it up, Marlon Samuels. We've seen this popular style now from the off spinners, bowling around the wicket to the right-handed batsman.
Yes! Hit it!
Excellent over, 4 from it, 116 for 2. Rate is dropping all the time, 10 and over. Gets to 176. We need all of those.
We go way back and forth, way back in time with 6 overs to go.
So West Indies just pulling things back. England was 64 after the power play 6 overs. Just 20 runs in the last 4 overs for England. Bravo with figures of 1 over, none for 6. Look at Samuels, 2 overs, 6 dot balls, none for 7.
And England were well on course for something in excess of 200. And the bowlers at the top, including Narang, all came in for some punishment. Some 13 fours and 4 sixes in the innings so far. And you would expect a few more before the completion of this innings.
Well, he's got 2 of his best bowlers on now, Bravo and Samuels. Dwayne Bravo is thinking all the time. He's not a quick bowler, but he's got all sorts of variations, slow deliveries.
I think his fast ball is probably his surprise ball, because you've come to expect the slower delivery. I suspect the batsmen set themselves and look to score now off that slower delivery. So when the quicker one comes along, maybe it's a bit of a surprise.
Well, they're just looking for clues, aren't they, also in the grip as he runs in, when he changes to a little off-cutter. He takes responsibility, I will say that he'll bowl at the end, and you know that there's a bit of tap around at the end, and you've got to be so clever.
I guess it's about backing your ability as well, because you know there will be some wickets available when the batsmen are on the go.
Stop it with anything. England just slowing down. Last 7.3 overs, only 2 fours and 1 6.
As always, it's effective but can be very dangerous when the ankle is exposed, sticking the boot out. So Butler be getting a little anxious now.
The slow delivery. And it's just quieting down in the crowd. There's a good crowd in today, a lot of support from the UK with tour groups in. I'll be a bit jealous that it's been quite warm back in the UK too. It'll change. bowled again.
Morgan just pulling the shot back at the last moment. You see the fingers going over to the right of the ball and a bit of a cut as well on that delivery. Very cleverly bowled there by Bravo.
Rate has dropped below 8 and over. And another slowie. They will get a single, but it's been brilliant bowling there from Bravo. 15 overs, 119 for 2.
Right then, last 5 overs. West Indies will feel they're very much back in this contest. Bringing on the champion bowler, the champion spinner, Sunil Narine. No Samuel Badri today. 2 expensive overs. Michael Lam played him nicely. Into the gap, over extra cover. Outfield is not quick, but quick enough.
It's a brave shot from Owen Morgan because he hasn't picked Narine at the best of times. So to leave his crease, must have been working on something. Trusted himself because he wasn't even to the pitch of it.
Go, 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 go. Nah. One, two balls, Destiny boy. Get it up.
Swing to leg, man in the deep, comes round, should take it, does take it. It's clever from Narine, it really is. Just puts it in the pitch, holds it in the pitch, not a lot of turn, and that's the wicket they needed. Morgan goes for 18 from 17.
Yeah, this sort of length is very hard. Even it's a touch shorter than its normal length. Morgan still can't get enough bat and power onto it. West Indies have been excellent in the last 6 overs. They've clawed their way back and assumed some control. Morgan goes for 18. It's 123 for 3.
Clever again, quicker to Butler. Bopara's in, but was off strike for that first ball because they crossed. Showed glimpse of his good form, Ravi Bopara. England will need to finish with a flourish here. I'd say a score of around 180 would be about par, I think. Have to hurry, direct hit nowhere near. Excellent over, 6 runs from it, and the wicket, 125 for 3, 4 to go.
I wonder if Sunil Narine could have gotten back behind the stumps here. Obviously he has a long follow through, no spinners really don't. And he'd been gone anyway, Ravi Bopara had it hit. I just wonder if Narine could have gotten back.
It's good to see him playing. He missed the last game with an injury, so that's good news moving forward to the World T20, that there's actually no problems with his fitness, otherwise they wouldn't have risked him. Moeen Ali has slipped down the order. I think that's right too. I think England have got their batting order correct. Morgan to come in 3, Butler 4, and this man in at 5.
Roll his left arm over the wicket. Grab it. Grab it.
Krishma Santoki, who bowled beautifully in the last game, picked up 4 wickets. A little bit more expensive today from his 2.
Yeah, one of the things to look forward to here with Santoki is that he's got a good Yorker. He's bowling from the other end, so it might be a slight chance he may swing back, but he also takes pace off the ball at the end.
Yes.
That's where he's been very, very good domestically, good running. I feel as well, Nick Knight, that if you're looking at England's point of view, they've got to sort of up their ante in the last 5. In the last game, they got 43 of the last 5. They were about 15 short, you would think.
Well, that's right. So far, it's been converse of what we saw in the first game. England got off to a poor start from about overs 7, 8 onwards to about here. They were flying with Butler in particular. They got off to a flyer this time round, and the pace has been taken off in those middle overs, and they've struggled. They still have a chance, though. England have got a chance to get to a decent score here and put the West Indies under pressure. Of course, the series is gone, but there's plenty to play for.
Rob behind.
Fine legs gone back. Does that mean Yorker coming again or not?
Now that's gone up a long way. That'll take some catching. I think it's the captain, Darren Sammy, who takes it. It's a really good catch. Blue sky, white ball, not easy. Takes the responsibility, and another key wicket. This time it's Butler.
Success again for Santoki. Now we saw Dwayne Bravo and Darren Sammy have a conversation, and then Bravo decided to take an earlier one. This one is pace off it again, and is high. These are not easy, folks. He almost overruns this, and in the end takes it in the left hand. But success for Santoki, continuing the good work for the West Indies. 128 for 4.
Good from Bopara. Ben Stokes joins him. Ben Stokes playing today. Luke Wright with a little niggle, we understand. It's why Luke Wright is not playing. And so another opportunity for Ben Stokes. Well, this would have taken some catching. It really went up a long, long way. Never easy in the wind.
Left arm over.
Just well done, skipper.
Swirling around, says Sammy. There's a strong breeze that comes from the east here, which is why that was so difficult.
Gone first ball. It's brilliant bowling. I think it's another slow one. It just grips in the surface, and Stokes is the next man to go for England.
He's so good, Santoki. He's so very good. More than just a wonderful slow ball, he's got a feel for what batsmen are trying to do and when to execute it. He grips, comes back between the gate. Such a skillful performer. England falling away badly. 129 for 5.
Just a bit more. That's 2 legs. Ball is left arm over. 1 ball left.
And Slowball wants 2. Settles for 1. Pace off the ball, and England have been strangled in the middle overs again. Excellent over. 2 wickets from it. Just 5 runs. 130 for 5. Really clever, isn't it? Just using the facility, using the surface that's there now. Second game on this pitch. Just a little bit of grip. I wonder whether he could have bowled that a bit more often in his first spell. Just where I thought the West Indies maybe got it fractionally wrong. Just served up too much pace in those first 5 overs.
Boy! Easy.
Such a dramatic fall away as well, because you're supposed to be accelerating when you get to 96 off your first 10 and you go at less than 5 and over for the next 7. It says about the excellence of the fielding team and the lack of ability of boundary hitting to play those middle overs well of the batting team. So it's a combination of both. West Indies have been good.
Come in, Jay! Don't give us so easy, come on! Come on.
I've talked a lot in the last few days about not getting off to a good start and the middle order being always under pressure. Well, it's gone the other way this game.
Oh.
Too good. And there's that bit of extra pace and bounce off the surface here.
Well, throughout this tour, even in the 50-over games, Moeen Ali hasn't coped very well with Narine. He's beaten him on many, many occasions. Hasn't gotten any better.
That'll do. It will be wides and it will be 4 wides. So that'll be 5 in total. That's just what England needed. They'll take anything at this stage. Very good again from Narayan. 8 runs from the over. 138 for 5. 2 to go. 60. No Chris Gale, of course, for the West Indies today.
It's unlikely that Moeen Ali will get too much pace on the ball from Santoki, not too often.
Now that's going to be close. We're going to have a look upstairs as he got back. It's some excellent work again from Santoki. Gone, yeah, absolutely gone. Even where's the dive? No dive from Moeen Ali. And the dive may well have saved him. It's brilliant from Santoki. It's not good from Moeen Ali. It's not good from England. They continue to fall away, and that's a straightforward decision for third umpire. And England are in trouble now. 138 for 6, Moeen Ali. Here's the latest to go, just 3 from 5. Now then, can England get themselves to a score of around 150? Dramatic decline for England's middle order players. Oh, and Ali goes for 3, 138 for 6.
Left arm over. Chris. 5 delivery left.
Okay.
So Chris Jordan, an opportunity today. No Tim Bresnan. Tim Bresnan, we understand, is rested. No niggle or injury problems. So an opportunity for Jordan. Impressed in Australia in both formats of the one-day game, particularly in the 50-over format.
Well done, Johnny. Well done, Johnny.
He's good, Bish.
He's excellent. He's so accurate. He's athletic as well. This is the way that he got rid of Moeen Ali. Twice he's done for him in 2 games, 1 LBW. What is good for the West Indies? Everyone talks about the power in the batting, but not as much emphasis goes on the fact that they've got their bowling bases covered as well.
Easy, easy, easy.
They're very good with Narayan and Badri. They're very... Santoki and company are very good at taking pace off the ball. So as much as that batting sometimes at some point it's not going to fire as well, they bowl so very well balanced team.
Will he start? You think he'll be in your starting 11?
Definitely. Captain and then Santoki for the first game against India. I argue Narayan as well, but he's just in there for me. It's Santoki and who else? And him and Badri. He's gone to Mumbai Indians as well, Craig Kosar keeps reminding us. So it'll be Santoki and Malinga.
It's very good. It's too good. An outstanding over. Just 1 run from it. 139 for 6. Yeah, all the plaudits and more. That's a really, really good over. It's good spell in the end as well. He was expensive in his first 2. And he finishes with 4 overs, 2 for 27. And he's done a really good job for his team. see there, his first two were expensive, but when it matters most in the last few overs, it's very, very good.
Well, he's quite simply the best death bowler in the region. He has been for some time. I remember Kyron Pollard took him apart here at one game, and that is so very rare for him. Head and shoulders the best death bowler in the Caribbean.
No pace again from Bravo, just chipped into the offside. Wants two, he'll have to run, that's good running. So England are going to try and scramble their way to a score of around 150. More power, there is a man in the deep, but I don't think he'll get it, it will be six. It's exactly what England needed to finish off this innings.
It's an indication of how England have fallen away. This is the first time the ball has reached the boundary or gone over it since the first ball of over number 16. "25 balls between boundaries in the last part of the innings."
Again goes again, better timing, that's all the way for six again. This is a good finish for Jordan.
It's a local boy, Chris Jordan. These aren't easy shots to play, hitting inside out with no pace on the ball and hitting it all the way twice. Superb timing.
Now change of angle. Bravo's round the wicket. Skipper needs another man up. He's only got 3 in the ring at the moment. You have to have 4. Skipper's worked it out. He's going up to mid-off from long off. And all the fielders on the leg side are on the boundary. Oh, even better. Take that. 3 sixes in a row, just the finish England needed here.
Some serious muscle being applied here. First one inside out, slow ball. Second one even slower, hit just as far. And this one, Bravo trying to get him hit a hit into the wind, a strong wind. And he needs a hurricane to stop that from going over the boundary. Go Yorker, please.
Right, Yorker's the call from Ian Bishop. Well, he goes length. I think he was trying to go Yorker. It was a lot fuller. It was probably there to go again. Still 20 runs then from the last over with a ball to go. England up to 159 for 6. This will do his confidence the world of good. Chris Jordan, I said earlier, made a significant impact on this England team in Australia, both with the, well, mainly with the ball. He's an excellent athlete. This will just be what he needs as well when he gets the ball in hand, a little bit of confidence. Goes again and finishes with a 6. What a finish for Jordan. Now then, do England believe they've got enough? It's not the score they would have hoped for, but 26 runs off the last over. What an innings from young Chris Jordan. He finishes with 27 from just 9. That's how to finish an innings. Well, it didn't really matter what Bravo bowled. In the end, it was length, and that's exactly what Jordan was looking for. Yep, hold the pose, Chris Jordan. You've done your team proud. They'll feel they have a chance. Although reality is, it probably should have been a score of around about 190, 200. So a test here. And, way short of what they thought they probably would have got with about 10 to go. But no Chris Gale. It's an opportunity for Johnson Charles. Looking forward to seeing. I haven't seen a tremendous amount of him.
Play, gentlemen.
Dernbach. Hold him. Chopped it onto the stumps. First ball.
Steady on, lads. Steady on. It's the start they wanted, that's for sure. He's been so dangerous in the last couple of games. He's got his team off to an absolute flyer. This time England are off to that flyer. Just cut back slightly, didn't it? That's all it needed, just for that inside edge onto the stumps. And delight for Dernbach, delight for England. So no Chris Gale today, he's rested. And Dwayne Smith goes first ball. What a start for England.
As if he was shaping to cut to run it down to third man. Far too close to him. Onto him a little quicker than he expected as well. New batsman is Marlon Samuels. He's been in pretty good nick. And he comes in with the West Indies having lost a wicket for no score. Dwayne Smith going first ball to Jade Dernbach. Some good shape on it. He's getting it to swing against that breeze that's coming from off the leg. Got some reasonable pace on it as well, Nick.
Yeah, when he goes well, he can get it up to 90 miles an hour. Well, pretty well in these 3 games, or the 2 games up until now. He started well here.
Well, England have put some early pressure on the West Indies. There's Dwayne Smith, way too close. That delivery for the shot he was trying to play. Seemed to have come on to him a little quicker as well. So the challenge is there now for the West Indies. The early pressure, early damage to be repaired. They've been going, they shouldn't be too worried. They've got batsmen in form, Samuels in form. The Simmons has looked to break out. Dwayne Bravo, Ramdin, Sammy, Russell have got power, and they've got some batting as well. Apart from the wicket, it's been a very tidy over from Dernbach. Not giving anything away. First over done. Maiden with a wicket. West Indies, no score. 1 wicket down.
It's as good a first over as I've seen from Jade Dernbach. Often gets criticism for trying too much. Bowls a good ball and then tries something different. All he's done in that over is tried to bowl the same ball 6 times. It's excellent. Yeah, excellent from Dernbach. Keep it simple. He's got pretty well with the new ball.
Chris Jordan has come back into the team. And Johnson Charles is also a new player, replacing Chris Gale. That's 4. Offline and put away.
Well, there's bound to be a few nerves around. Started with the bat, but his main job really is with the ball and setting the tone and following up the over from Dernbach. We're up here in Barbados. No conditions very well. Bill Athy, remember Bill? You'd have played against Bill, would you? Bill Athy? Brought this young man over to Dulwich College on a scholarship. Opportunity for him to earn his cricket and education in England, and never really looked back. Went to Surrey, joined Surrey, and won lots of injuries, never quite got through into the first team on a regular basis. Now he's at Sussex, and now he's starting to go really well down there on the south coast. That's better, and that should be an easy catch, and is. What a start for England.
And there's a pretty soft dismissal there. Johnson Charles just trying to whip it into the onside leading edge, and what a feeling to stand up there and watch someone stand in front of you and take the catch. So he's gone as well. And only 4. The West Indies now 4 for 2. Lendl Simmons, a new batsman. That just may have just taken the pad. Not a serious appeal. They're clearly off the pad. So what are they going to do now, the West Indies? Definitely under the pump. Haven't got a start. It's not looking good at this point. They need a partnership of some kind. This is the end of Charles.
That's the length they talk about bowling. And David Saker, the bowling coach, is working with the players on this type of surface. That's the length they're talking about. Hit the pitch length, just back of a length. Dernbach bowled it in the first over. Jordan's now bowling it.
They'll just get 2 for this. Simmons, the type of player that's going to try to hit his way out of trouble. One thing he won't do is back down. Second over is gone. It's 6 for 2. Dernbach for his second. Samuels decides that the best form of defense is attack.
Well, he should be full of lots of confidence, you'd say. Runs in the competition so far in the first couple of games. And time at the crease. And again, there's that length. This time Samuel's saying, I know what length you're going to bowl. I'm going to pick you up over the leg side.
This should be an interesting little battle here. Well, that's just class. That's Marlon Samuels at his best.
Yeah, it is. It's really good, isn't it? It's exactly what they need. A little counter punch here just to put England on the back foot. What'll be interesting now is what Dernbach will do next. I interviewed him at the start of the last game. And he said, fair enough, if I bowl a good ball and get hit for 4, and that's about the right length, maybe a fraction too full, then I've got to do the same again. And what's he going to do this ball?
Well, it was a similar length. It was just the line that had changed. He'd given Samuels a bit of width. Mid-wicket comes in.
That's good from Dernbach, and I think that's where he's developed, maybe just in the last month or so. What we'd have seen from Dernbach there, I think, we'd gone for 2 4s, and he'll try something different. There you go. You can see he's just tried to hit that length again. He would have tried a slow ball at the back of the hand. That's good from Dernbach.
It didn't give Samuels any room, which is the important thing. Didn't quite get hold of that. Wasn't a particularly good delivery. It allowed him to free his arms, just didn't time it. But he's trying to get something going, Marlon Samuels, trying to get some form of momentum to the innings. Just make the bowlers back off a little bit, not just think about what they're doing a little bit more. And he's got to take chances to do it. That's 4.
I think it's clever batting. I think he just opens the face, and the ball before, Owen Morgan and Jade Dernbach had taken the slip out. There's that length again. Yeah, he just opens the face. Clever, very clever. Slip was in place the ball before, not then.
Good awareness. So it's been a good over so far, 12 from it. Last ball. Oh my, it's up in the air. Will he get there? No, he won't. Samuel survives. 3 overs gone. It's 20 for 2.
We got 3 personnel from Elite Indian, personnel from Elite Sound System Indian right now.
So finally kick-started the innings of the West Indies. Samuel's on 14. Took to Dernbach in that last over. Stephen Parry will come in with his left arm spin. See if maybe he can slow that momentum again. But England will be fancying their chances here. They got a score of 165 for 6 and have set the West Indies back early with 2 quick wickets. So they're just trying to build on that advantage now, and they reckon that Parry is the man to do it with.
Well, it's not easy for a young spinner. Just starting and making your way in the game, bowling in the power play overs to Marlon Samuels.
Come on, lads, take this one here, pass!
Just 2 players allowed outside the inner circle, one at long off and one at deep mid-wicket.
Good pass! Come on, lads!
Samuel's eyeing that area wide of mid-on. Saw Simmons play some very good shots in the last game through that area, square and just behind square. Give himself room, he's a good cutter.
Nice, Pazza.
So Parry will have to keep it there, keep it straighter to him.
Yeah, that's why he's got the man at deep mid-wicket, just in case he gets too straight. He's got a good field here, but he has to be full. He's got field set for the full ball, long off in place as well.
Difficult when you give him length. Lendl Simmons makes room for himself very well.
And there's nothing the captain can do. It's exactly the point. Not got a field set for a short ball, and that's just too short.
It's also a good shot. Took it off the stumps, gave himself the room, picked the gap, timed it well. Get a single off the last ball. Just 7 from the over. We've had 4. It's 27 for 2. Nothing like the start England had. They need 139 now from 96 deliveries. England looking for ways to apply some more pressure. Chris Jordan has been switched now from the Malcolm Marshall end to the Joel Garner end. Just had this feeling this morning, Nick, that this one could be the best of the 3 games we've seen so far. It'll have a few twists in it, I'm sure. A few more.
Well, with England, that's for sure. England were better in the last game. Couldn't have been much worse, to be fair. They were awful in the first.
Ball is right arm over.
Shown signs in this game of improvement as well. Dramatic collapse hasn't helped their cause, but they've started well enough here with the ball.
This was an odd old innings from England. First 10 overs, 96, 13 fours and 3 sixes. And then the second 9 overs, there were 43 and lost 6 wickets. And that last over bringing things up when Chris Jordan took 26 off an over from Dwayne Bravo.
Well, he started well. England look a slightly more dynamic side with that man in your picture in the side. Now he's replacing Bresnan in this game. Bresnan, we understand, is just resting. Bresnan's bowled pretty well at the death, so that's something that England will have to factor in. Who's their death bowler?
Gone. Another drag on, and it's the important wicket of Marlon Samuels this time.
They're trying to take it off the stump. Samuels got the best of shots. Good delivery, good length, well directed. And Samuels trying to play that horizontal bat shot to a delivery that was way too close to him. And Chris Jordan strikes. Marlon Samuels has to go for 15, and the West Indies now are 28 for 3.
Ball is right arm over. 3. Right arm over. 4 to come.
Dwayne Bravo's the new man. Marlon Samuels trying to play one that's too close to him. Seem to be trying to cut it for some reason, and Chris Jordan dead on target. I thought this might be a good game, but if the West Indies don't show up soon, it won't be.
Well, I don't know if there's an injury to Chris Gale. I don't think there is. I know he came in with a little niggle or two, but I certainly wouldn't have left him out. He started to show glimmers of his best form, I thought, in the first 2 games. World T20 just around the corner.
Well, Dwayne Bravo has gone with that one. Didn't time it as well as he could have, but enough to get 4. Realizes the urgency of getting going if the West Indies are going to have a say in the conversation. Pick this one up on the up, got it in a half of the bat. Last ball. Just a single to end the 5th, and the West Indies go on to 33 for 3. Well, that doesn't make good reading if you're a West Indian, and Hendy Wallace will not be happy. David Lloyd, on the other hand, might be.
England batted like West Indies for a while, and West Indies are batting like England. Yeah, England will be pleased with the way that lots of things have gone. The start that they got with the bat, the finish that they got with the bat. Tricky period in the middle, but a brilliant start to this West Indies innings. They're in control. England are in control, so it's up to West Indies to take that away from England. Andy Chris Gale's a big player.
He certainly is. Even if just by reputation, we don't think we saw his best form, but just his presence alone just has an effect on the opposition in terms of planning, the effects on his teammates.
I think also West Indies have missed Badri, the leg spinner. He's been so good in the 8 overs that he's bowled in the 1st and 2nd. But yeah, it's the intimidation of Gale for any team. He'll occupy a team meeting for a long time.
Yeah, you'll think the planning would be centered around Chris Gale, but as you said, it's an opportunity here for the team to show some character, how they absorb the pressure. Treadwell has been the best bowler for England consistently. For the most part, he's been coming in to bowl when they've been under the cosh. And on this occasion, it's a little bit more comforting sight with 3 wickets already down.
Down, hit him. Shot.
So the final ball of the power play.
Down.
And it's a dot ball. Good over from Treadwell. West Indies 35 for 3. 6 fours in this power play. This is totally different than what we've seen in the 2 previous matches. Early strike for Dernbach. Chris Jordan into the team and gets a caught and bowled. And so wickets were falling for the West Indies. Just these 6 fours, 3 wickets down. Still need 131 from 84 at 9.36. So power play has ended. Stephen Parry's ball 1 over, none for 7, and a change of ends for him. Be something else for England just to see if they bowl both spinners in tandem.
The fielding be somewhat relaxed now for Parry.
Don't you also feel, Hendy, that both teams are manoeuvring for the T20 World Cup? West Indies are winning 2-0, so they rest some key players. And England, they're still searching for answers. Oh, that's a big shot. Drag across the deep mid-wicket into the empty seats.
I'm not sure he got the timing right here on that one. Got the desired result. Seems to have caught it low down in the bat. You saw the eyes just going really wide there, and just had enough to carry over the boundary.
And you think as a bowler, that's a good delivery, it's a nice line, it's a good length, and he's hit it for 6. A bit slower, that's a good bowling.
Well, the difference of Parry here with the change of ends coming from the Joe Garner end is that the breeze will be coming from the offside, so he'll be getting that drift into the right-handed batsman.
Leg side boundary is well protected, but there's a single anywhere you want. Played a lot of T20 cricket, Stephen Parry, so he's a good temperament. You know that you're going to get hit. There's a lot of damage limitation, and just bowl the odd dot ball when you can. It's good. And good play just to get that single to work the ball leg side.
Well, they wanted to just keep that scoreboard ticking over the minimum, and the singles, the odd boundary will be useful as well.
Leg side call is 2. They've got to scramble here and settle for 1. Jordan's quick. 9 runs from the over, but a good over from Perry. 44 for 3. It will be Treadwell. So ball spinners bowling together. But we're England after 7 overs, 75 without loss. They were absolutely mortaring West Indies. 44 for 3.
So 122 required of 78 balls. Owen Morgan will try to get the spinners to get the overs through. He spoke there, Bumble, about the teams looking at their best combinations. And I think from an England perspective, they're probably going to have to tweak that top order a bit. I think a lot was expected from Luke Wright. But the form going into the tournament, they'll really have to look at Josh Butler and people like Bopara maybe doing a bit more in that top order.
Jordan again patrols that offside boundary and come back for 2. Well, I think we've seen in the matches out in the Caribbean, Antigua and in Barbados, that they were desperate to get Luke Wright into some sort of shape. They may still be. Openers seem okay if they can get the team off to a quick start. And then the option of Bopara going at 3. What we saw today from Chris Jordan, secret weapon. He's been unleashed today.
Yeah, he's had a good day. And I guess this is born in Barbados, so he's like being at home.
They were clean hits, and I constantly talk about power playing. This is Chris Jordan. And there is a touch of Chris Gale. He just hit it a long way. Also tickle down the leg side. It's going to run away. Parry gives chase. Leg buys.
I think the pad just got in the way at the right time there for Bravo. Josh Butler was just getting ready to collect.
Tread.
49 for 3. Lots of work for captains in T20 cricket. Get your combinations of bowlers, and he goes straight to his young kid, lad playing just his second T20 match. He's going to shepherd him through, and only 4 bowlers used, so he's got to introduce another bowler at some stage. Ravi Bopara, you would think.
No surprise that spin will continue. And at some point, the West Indies batsman will have to look to target a bowler. said, Parry's got that protection on the leg side, the deep. He's got 3 boundary riders on the leg side. This is to right of screen.
West Indies have got 50, and it's almost as if England are content for West Indies just to work the ball into the leg side. You can have a single, they want to stop boundaries. There's a problem here. What's he done there?
He certainly must have just creaked the neck as he set up for that run. After about his second or third pace, he just sort of was somewhat restricted.
Excellent, Pazza.
Yep, England are saying that's excellent. They're happy with singles. And he's giving singles. You can have anywhere you want on the leg side.
That required rate now up to 9.91, and they're just scoring a tad over 6. There's no need to push the panic button as yet, but when that asking rate goes up above 10 runs and over, which is what England will be trying to do, then it would just be forcing the West Indies to take a few more chances.
Well, they've got the players. Rammed in, Sammy, Russell. Going for the big one there. Wendell Simmons is advanced down the pitch.
Excellent pass.
Nifty footwork, and he's darted it in there, leg stump. Might get 4 here. Yeah, good shot, back with a point. 9 overs, 57 for 3. England were 85 without loss. Good partnership here, West Indies. Scott Boyne, 29 from 28.
So Ramdin, Sammy and Russell to come. West Indies will want this partnership to mosey along.
I'm surprised that West Indies, with all these terrific hitters, have found Treadwell a problem. Australia just absolutely hammered him.
Bit of byplay there between the two. Bravo maybe just looking to unsettle Treadwell.
Into mid-wicket, into the gap, perfectly for it.
Maybe a sign of things to come for the West Indies. Bravo now starting to improvise and just picking his spot to perfection, splitting those 2 fielders in the deep.
He's certainly making him think. Bravo's moving across the crease. He's standing outside of leg stump, way outside. And you mentioned it, this is the new vogue. Off spinners, one-day cricket around the wicket. You don't see one over the wicket.
Nice.
I suppose the idea is to keep that tight line. He's got the protection on the leg side. And with the batsmen moving around, they're really trying to create those scoring opportunities on the offside.
And that'll be 4. It's a fine sweep. If you're looking to hit the ball hard, all you need is a little tickle and it'll race down there.
It's really funny because the less back you get on it, the more effective these shots become. That man at 45 degrees almost becomes obsolete. And you see you get a bit of a bottom edge on that one, but going much finer than the 45 degrees.
Halfway through the innings, it's 66 for 3.
So West Indies require 100 then from 60 balls. Ravi Bopara, who bowled quite beautifully in the couple of games we've had. All of his 1 for 10 in the last match, pace off the ball. Where's your money, Hendy?
I think that England in the better position at the moment, but I think that West Indies has the finishing power, so I'll go for the West Indies for an exciting finish.
Well, it got tight, didn't it, in the last game? And Darren Sammy and Dwayne Bravo saw West Indies over the line.
Bad luck there for Bravo either side. He would have had a boundary. But the interesting thing, Nick, about this West Indies combination is that, you know, generally you'll have a player or two that you would identify as a finisher. I think the West Indies have the luxury of having about 4 players who could take that responsibility.
Short man in the deep. Oh, what a catch! What a brilliant, brilliant catch. What a game he's having, young Chris Jordan. Yeah, you can pump your fists as much as you like, Ravi Bopara. That's something special in the deep from Jordan.
That's skill of the highest level. Not a great delivery, probably not a great shot. But to all the kudos at the end, fantastic catch there by Chris Jordan. He's having an outstanding day, and Ravi Bopara appreciates it. So blow for the West Indies. Dwayne Bravo goes for 16. West Indies are now 66 for 4.
Well, Hendy Wallace was just telling you they have plenty of depth, the West Indies, and they're going to need it here. 100 from 57 balls, 4 down. Andre Russell is the new man in. No Kyron Pollard, of course. Kyron is in our studio back in Sky, injured, unfortunately. Pulled away, should just be one to Chris Jordan.
And Bopara, who's been very effective in this series, not one of his better deliveries, but what support from Chris Jordan in the deep. Thank you very much, Bopara says.
Yeah, and you get a feeling with this England side, they still don't know what their best 11 is. And so if you put in a performance like Jordan has done so far, then you really give yourself a chance of starting when that World T20 comes around. That's why this one game is so important. Yes, the series has gone, but still lots to play for.
And Jordan's had a good start with the ball, and I think that's one of his strengths, is bowling at the end of the innings as well. He does have the ability to get the ball into the block hole consistently, which for us is still probably the best way to go at the end of the innings.
Now that's gone up a long way. That should be taken as well. Yes, it is. Simple catch for the captain. Bopara strikes for the second time in the over. West Indies in trouble now.
certainly was out of nowhere. Russell going for a second duck in as many innings. And playing a nothing shot there. Certainly the shot was not on. Totally deceived there by Bopara. He goes for second ball duck. West Indies really in trouble now. 67 for 5.
So Dinesh Ramdin, 29 today, joins Lendl Simmons with work to do. That required rate is now up to best part of 11.5.
Good period of play now for England. The two best bowlers for the series bowling in tandem. Bopara, the man with the golden arm, picking up 2 wickets in his first over, just conceding the 1 run. And that combination really put a lot of pressure now on this pair. Just slightly back of the length, and Russell looking to swat that one maybe somewhere over the leg side. Totally misjudging the length.
Yeah, you mentioned the length there. It's the length that all the senior bowlers have bowled, seam bowlers as well. Hit the pitch just back of that length. The opening bowlers started it, bowled accurately, bowled straight into the body. Now get away with it, just enough bat on it. So 2 to finish Treadwell's 4 overs. Excellent figures again for James Treadwell. So often he bowls beautifully for England, those middle overs. 4 overs, none for 18. 71 for 5. Figures as you'd expect. 71 for 5, but they've earned those figures. Bowled back of the length, they bowled accurately. Bopara's chipped in as he's done so often in this series. 2 for 1.
Right arm over, Dennis.
So this pair will have to find a way to keep the scoreboard ticking over off Bopara.
Finally, the English fans, Henley, have got something to cheer about. There's a way to go yet, but they've had a great time, haven't they? They've been over here enjoying the sunshine, staying in some nice hotels, having some good nights out. We're staying in a good hotel, Infinity Bay. They've looked after us very well.
It's shameless.
Just there on the south coast, so you would have had a lovely beach as well.
Yes, right on the beach.
Pulled away. Not even Chris Jordan can get that one.
This one again short, but just sat up really, and rammed him. Getting those arms fully extended and getting the distance. Some indecision as to exactly where they want that man to be on the mid-wicket boundary. A slow delivery. I won't want to be as ambitious and call it a slow bouncer, but it needed some adjustment from Ramden.
Beautifully played. It's a strength, very much a strength of Lendl Simmons. Likes to cut off the back foot, just fractionally wide, that's all it is. This is the over they needed. 13 runs from it with a ball to go.
Not sure he wanted to go as fine as that, but you saw he made a bit of room for himself, and that sort of created the angle to get the ball maybe a bit finer than ordinarily it would go. And a welcome boundary for Ramden, already 6 in the over.
There it is again, the cut, and it will go for 4. Excellent over, 17 runs from it. Game on here, 88 for 5, 7 to go.
Again, the slow delivery, but just waiting on it. And look at the ball, that one with the back of the hand. And getting the placement absolutely right once again. So already the partnership, 21 of just 12 deliveries. Another over or 2 like that.
So Morgan just changing his bowlers around. Stephen Parry has 1 to go. He's back into the attack. 3 overs none for 24.
Probably the bowler that the West Indies would look to target now, with that required rate just a tad above 11. Just seemed initially as if Ramden was maybe thinking about playing a sweep, and then at the last moment making the adjustment.
Beautiful shot. All about placement.
Excellent footwork. The footwork had a lot to do with it. Slightly inside to out, and picking a spot between those two boundary riders deep on the offside, between long off and extra cover.
One pass.
Tough initiation this for Stephen Parry. Just into the England side now. Pressure on, bowling with England on the cusp of victory. 11.23 runs per over required. Previous over goes for 17. Captain saying keep it tight. That's good. It's very good. Fired in a little bit quicker.
Yeah, the pressure on him as well is really with the change in conditions, having to switch ends. And this time looking to really fire and keeping it flat. Bit of turn there for him. But in bowling from this, the southern end, he's got the breeze now coming from leg to off. And his spell before, the breeze was drifting the ball in from the offside.
pretty happy if he can stop a boundary off the last ball. 7 runs from 5 deliveries. All he's thinking now is stop the boundary. So's the captain. All the fielders are now on the edge of the circle. He'll take that. That's a very, very good over from the young man into a decent spell as well. Finishes allocation of 4 overs, none for 32. Job done for Stephen Parry. He can be pretty happy with that return. 96 for 5. A paceless pitch. Moeen Ali hasn't really had anything to do today because England got off such a good start. He was due to come in 3, but he slid down the order, which made a lot of sense with Morgan 3 and Butler at 4. Heaved away, should just be 1. Maybe that's something England got to look at. They're not going to use Moeen Ali's off spin in the World T20. Do they need him in the side? I think they've got lots of questions to ask themselves. I really don't believe they know what their best 11 is at this stage.
In a tournament like the World T20, the depth of your squad is hugely important.
Well, that's where you compare the England side and the West Indies side. I mean, West Indies have swapped their team around today, but you get the feeling they know what their best 11 is going to be, and just giving opportunities for 1 or 2 players. Quite sure they know.
I think the dilemma for the West Indies is really the bowling combination. And I think that they will definitely be going with the slow bowler to open the bowling. Ashley Giles probably still thinking what's his best combination, not just bowling but also batting.
I reckon he's got a few notes in there, Hendy. I reckon he's got lots of words, lots of notes in that book. There's Paul Collingwood, of course, he'll be helping out. It's an excellent over again from Bopara. Just 3 runs with a ball to go again. Thoughts are stop the boundary.
3 men on the cut, basically. Be looking to bowl back of a length again.
Swing and a miss. Excellent from Bopara. Good from England. 15 gone then. 99 for 5. Right then, last 5 overs for Cry Brady's up to 13.5. Take you through Jeffrey Dujon and David Lloyd.
West Indies with it all to do, but it's not over. 32 from 24 is this partnership. Simmons going well. 45 from 40. Rammed in dangerous. 16 from 12. Darren Sammy to come. This lad's having a terrific day. Chris Jordan. 2 overs, 8 dot balls, 2 for 11. He came into bat, he scored 27 from 9 deliveries, 4 sixes. Just taking a terrific catch, so he's having a great day, Chris Jordan. Required rate 13.4. Sammy will be itching to get in.
They're going to need a couple of big overs.
tickle down the leg side. The ball races away. Fielding in tandem, and it's only 2. Missed one there, West Indies. Should have been 3.
There could have been a little bit more urgency in the running. Probably thought that it would go for 4. Good work in the end from Alex Hales. And that's a clean stop. Very important if they're not hitting boundaries that they keep rotating the strike. Take advantage of the opportunities to hit boundaries. A couple of big overs could change things dramatically. They've got to find the boundary.
Yeah, England again will be on the edge of the circle, the 30-yard circle on the edge, and you can have one anywhere you like. Slow ball, and he waited for it and waited well. It's 1 bounce forward.
Maybe needed to get that a bit fuller. Chris Jordan rammed in, waited for it, picked his spot.
A clever player is Dinesh Ramdin. They usually are wicket keepers. Lujan.
Well, there's always an exception, Bob.
And what's he want, Chris Jordan? He's going to change his field. He's going to bring 3rd man inside the circle, and where that last boundary went to deep mid-wicket, he's looking to reinforce that by the big screen. Terrific crowd in today.
Well, 3rd man and fine leg are up. He's got to bowl straight.
Oh, that's a shocker. Leg side slider. Bonus ball. Just got to keep the nerve, England, and the dangerous players, Simmons, Ramdin, Sami. 59 from 27, look at the captain. Lawful toss into the leg side. Only a single. We just saw a glimpse there of Oy Morgan, captain, and they'll have all the plans and field positions, and then he slides one down the leg side, and that's not in the script. He's got to think again.
Well, he hasn't left himself much of a margin for error, Chris Jordan. He's got 3rd man back now. So that gives him a little bit of a release. He can change his line more to off stump. But the length is what's going to be important.
That really is clever. Wendell Simmons moves on to 50. His 4th T20 international 50. 52 from 43 deliveries, 6 fours, 1 6.
Just heads up batting from Wendell Simmons. He realised that with 3rd man up, 3rd man back, and fine leg still up, that Jordan was going to bowl somewhere around or outside off stump. So he got across quickly, picked it up from length, and away it went. No one down there.
It's going to be tasty, is this? Coming to the end of the 16th over on a charge here. Partnership's 45 from 29, West Indies. 13 from the over, 113 for 5. Look at him shouting these orders. He's also got to keep everybody relaxed. He'll be prowling. He will be prowling, Darren Sammy. Perfect for him, last 3-4 overs. We've got a rainbow there, you see that? Anything at the end of it for England. Somewhere over the rainbow.
You change the bowler, bowler right arm over.
Wizard of Oz, Judy Garland. Here's another wizard. The tattooed wizard. That's a cracking shot. It's a side.
It's a very talented player, Leander Simmons. A very strong square of the wicket on the offside. We've seen him play a number of shots in that area. Cut square drives off both the quick stuff and the spinners.
It's a beauty from wide of the crease from Dernbach. A slower ball, it'll be out of the back of the handle, this. Yeah, that's how it came. Gets wide of the crease, look at the gap between the bowler and the umpire. It comes right out of the back of the hand. He spoke well the other day with Nick Knight about bowling at the end. He knows they're coming at you, you've just got to stay strong. His shot again, and he finds the fielder. Doesn't usually miss with that back cut.
Rarely misses an opportunity in that area, Leander Simmons. Just a yard to the left or right, and that would have been gone.
That wide of the crease again, and it's a slow delivery back of the hand, just brings a single. Required rate is going back up. It's 14.1, 47 from 20.
Want a big power hitter like Darren Sammy out there now.
There's a slow, it's high in the air. Fielders are just watching it. It sails into the crowd.
Well, he's not going down without a fight, Leander Simmons. Read the slower delivery this time. Got right under it. Lots of elevation and lots of distance.
Must be some magnificent cricket bats. Gets the strike, end of the 17th, it's getting tasty, 126 for 5.
0.6, 64 from 49.
Dernbach 3 overs, 1 for 27. Ravi Bopara to finish off. This will be his final over, 3 overs, 8 dot balls, 2 for 21, 40 to win, West Indies.
It's going to be about boundaries now.
He wants to strike, he's going to come back for 2, no single. Jordan the fielder.
Thought they should have taken 2 there. A little bit more urgency. Didn't really run that first one with a whole lot of intent.
Oh, that's into the gap. Yes! 4 more.
It was a close thing for Owen Morgan.
Well, the captain's out at deep mid-wicket. Ravi Bopara wants him exactly there. He thinks he's too fine. He wants him much squarer. 35 from 16. Oh, he goes again, leg side. He's not got it. Wants to get through this over, Ravi Bopara. 6 runs from it. There's Sammy. Get on your bike. Dot ball. Sharp work from Butler.
Little bit of extra bounce. Nice take in the end from Jos Buttler.
It's a bye and it's gone up again. It's 14, 15, 15.23. 1 delivery to go in the 18th. 33 from 13. Just a single. That's well done, Ravi Bopara, as he finishes his spell, his 4 overs. 2 for 28. It's 134 for 5.
The West Indies lead 32 from 12 balls. There's going to be some drama.
Simple now. 32 from 12. Who's going to bowl this over? Who's got it? Looks as if it'll be Jordan to bowl the 19th, Dernbach to bowl the last.
Well, it's quite doable for the West Indies. England were 138 for 5 at this point, so there's not much in it. What was in it really, the difference was this man, Chris Jordan, took 26 off the last over. Well, the West Indies have got 2 overs to get 32. That will take some doing, take some big hitting. Simmons on 65. Landing on 18, on 28 rather. And Sammy waiting in the wings anxiously.
Well, he's prowling there, Sammy. Just feel that I know these two have done so well, 67 from 42, but have they wasted Sammy? He's such a dangerous player. There are only 12 deliveries to go. They need 32. He can still do it if he gets in. And these two are dangerous. And Chris Jordan has got to sort of lift himself for this final over, his final over. He's got figures of 2 for 24. He's got to keep his nerve, he's got to accept that responsibility, he's got to enjoy what he's going to do. And what he will know is they're going to hit him. Like a boxer going in a ring, isn't it? You just know he's going to hit me, but I've got to hit him.
Ramdin is not exactly a power hitter or a finesse type player. He'll have to pick his spots. And the West Indies need boundaries urgently.
Good start from Jordan, gets his Yorker in. Ramdin scored a wonderful century in that third one-day international. 128 from 109 deliveries, 12 fours, 5 sixes.
Full and straight is the order of the day now.
He gets it right again, Jordan. Very low full toss, just hit down the ground. I'm not starting the car yet, but it looks like 1 or 2 England spectators are ready for a bit of cheer. He can't get in. It'll be like Andrew Flintoff, I'll start the pedal off. But then again, it might tip up. Oh, that's 4. Any which way.
Still a glimmer of hope. Good delivery. Good delivery. Just a little inside edge, and all of a sudden West Indians are brightening up.
I've got some good news for you. If it's tied, it's a super over.
I reckon someone's going down here, Bumble.
Ball in! Beautiful piece of bowling. It's his day, Chris Jordan. Local lad. Oh, look at that. Full pint, stabbed.
Something we didn't see enough of in the 50-over games. Full and straight. Ramdin had to go after it. Didn't have a choice. And he makes his way back. Leaves room for Sammy to come and do his thing. But a good 33 from Dinesh Ramdin keeps hope alive. It's 140 for 6.
And he's bolted out there. Darren Sammy has got in. He's got 8 deliveries. West Indies need 26, and he'll fancy this. He come out of the blocks. He was sat in that dugout. We saw him doing all sorts of things. Just having a stretch now. Yeah, flex them muscles. Got a great ovation. There's no believing. Oh, the rum shacks will be bursting tonight. Couldn't get out of the ground 2 nights ago. Streets were blocked. Music was playing, people dancing.
West Indies are actually ahead of where England were.
Oh, it's 4. Gets it down to third man. They're still going, West Indies. 22 from 7. Terrific atmosphere, full house. England posted 165 for 6. The last over went for 26. Look at the lady.
That last over and what Chris Jordan did could just be the difference here, Bumble.
Oh, it's a good ball. Oh, he's wided it. Banged in over the head. And he's a big boy.
Well, he slapped this one into the pitch with real intent. And a good decision from Gregory Raffett. Joel Wilson is standing at square leg and confirmed.
Oh, they got it right. 21 from 7. Oh, flicked away, leg side. He's going to go all the way forward.
Well, it's down to 17 from 6 now. 19 overs are gone. It's 149 for 6.
It's going to be Dernbach to bowl this last over. 15 from Chris Jordan, who's finished. He's had a wonderful bit, but he didn't want that last over. 4 overs, 10 dot balls, 3 for 39. Sammy, 8 from 2. Simmons, 66 from 53, 7 fours, 2 sixes. Dernbach with 6 deliveries, 17 to win. Super over. Simmons on strike. Needed 17 to win in the previous game off 2 overs. Sammy got them in 5 balls.
Well, I said it at the pitch report this morning that I had a feeling that this could be the most exciting game, the best game of the 3, and it's setting up that way. 17 from 6 deliveries. You're not too sure who to pick.
Simmons is a cutter. There's nobody on that boundary.
I reckon he'll go full at Midland leg.
Into the offside, and he gets it. He lobs it over mid-off. This will just be 2. 15 to win, 5 balls.
I didn't think the field was set for that delivery. Something full around Midland leg would have been more appropriate, I reckon. There's a lot of cover on the leg side. .15 from 5.
It's a good ball. The fielder out there, just a single. Holding his nerve, Dernbach. Sammy on strike.
And there's going to be a big conference. There's tension. That's the face of tension.
Bring a pot of tea, there's a meeting. This is going to take some time. Look at this atmosphere. Terrific ground. Party time, Barbados.
Well, however this game ends up, it will have been a good one. Exciting right to the end.
Well, there's been some fabulous entertainment in the 3 matches. The way that Gale has come back into the team, Darren Sammy has smacked it to all parts. And we saw that wonderful partnership between Hales and Butler for England. Chris Jordan's come in and done the job. Right, what is it? 14 from 4. Short ball to Terrific ball. Oh, he's thrown at the stumps and missed. Are they going to come back? Yes, they are. He's gone. Simmons, LBW, run out.
Steady on, Bumble.
Did he need to go? It was a terrific ball, was this. It's banged in, it hits him in the chest, doesn't know where it is, go through for a single, he throws at the stumps, Dernbach, nobody there. Moeen Ali gets it back, Morgan does the rest. So they get one run. So it's 13 required from 3. Oh, that's 6. Oh, it's a flat 6. Straight into the Pakistan. Look at Sammy.
Well, this is great stuff. 7 from 2 deliveries. The West Indies have brought it to that point. Still not over. Anybody can win this game.
Sammy's arguing it's 2 over the shoulder deliveries. I don't think that is. I think he's okay, just okay. Umpire's not going to change his decision. Game on here, 7 from 2.
He needs to forget that now and focus on the next delivery.
They've scrambled out there, England, right now. 2 deliveries and Morgan comes across, takes time out. All about this field, just look at the field. Fine leg will be inside the circle. He's bowled a short ball, hit him in the chest, bowled a short ball, he's hit it into the crowd. Oh, it's a good delivery. Terrific ball. Talk about nerve, and they changed plans. It was a slow delivery outside off stump. There were only 3 fielders leg side. They're all coming up to pat him. Be careful, there's 1 ball to go. It can't be a wide, can't be a short. Overhead high, we've had those. 6 for a tie. And then a super over. Don't put it past this guy. Sammy, 15 from 5. 2 4s, 1 6. Last ball. Oh, it'll be a wide. Yes, it is a wide. He's got it too wide. Sammy's down, he's not out.
Don't think he needed to show Joel Wilson that that was wide. He should know by now where Dernbach is trying to bowl. He's only got 3 men on the leg side. 2 back, deep mid-wicket and long on. So he isn't going to take a chance with that. There's no fine leg. And he's moving a man over now to possibly mid-wicket. Planning to bowl a little bit straighter now, and he's pushing that mid-wicket right back. So there's a long on, straight mid-wicket, a regular mid-wicket.
Oh, it's a wide again, but he's hit it. He's touched it with a bat, he didn't need to. It's England by a whisker. Win by 5 runs. Oh, he'd have left that. That's another wide. He's got bat on it. He's just touched it down. West Indies win the series 2-1. Big smiles from Sammy. Big smiles from the England camp. It's been a terrific game as this.